Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great one. Let's take a slice of bread, a slice of this loaf out of here. We're going to listen to the track Everything I Own. This is off of the album so wonderfully named Baby I'ma Want Ya. Released in 1972, this is their fourth studio album. We listened to the track Guitar Man a long time ago, and it's been a while since we've listened to Bread, and I remembered them. Perhaps they're the best thing since. Let's... Bad joke. This was suggested to me by David Chapman, Michael Frank, Sicko the EW, I believe you mentioned this, Sandra Lynn, Brad Hernandez, Elite Miko, Jerome Dukes, hold on, there's some more of you, Gene Case, Kate Salter, Justine April, Kunan, David Oliveris, I think you mentioned this as well, This Happy Breed, and Patrick Nicolucci. So thank you guys so much for the suggestion. Let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm trying to think of bread puns right now, and it's going poorly. I'm like, let's get toasted. Let's put some butter on this thing. Let's just listen to the song.
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew were all the years I had with you. And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again.
Anything for you, baby.
You taught me how
With the side stick and the orchestration now. Every time.
what it's all. You never said too much, but still you showed the way. And I knew from watching you, nobody else could ever know the part of me that can't let go. And I would give anything
It all comes together in the end.
give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again.
I love the way he says back again.
Is there someone you know, you're loving them so, but taking them all for granted?
His higher note on it.
You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and they don't hear the words you long to say. I would give anything I own, give up my life,
Oh, the bass has this western-esque country tone to it.
I would give everything I own just to have you back again, just to touch you once again.
I want a proverbial show of hands. How many couples, how many of you use this as your wedding first dance song? Or something close to it. Maybe it wasn't your first dance song at your wedding, but like back in 1970 whatever, this was the high school slow dance song, or like right before, or perhaps even after. This was definitely that dance song. It's sweet, it's sentimental, has that old school charm. Of course, the way that in the second verse, the drum side stick on the snare comes in, and then the orchestration with that just underneath before going full blown. It has all the makings of that classic structure, and it goes in that direction. The singing, I think, is very sentimental and romantic. I believe on here you're going to have perhaps David Gates, lead singer. Don't quote me on that. I'm just I'm taking a guess on this one. I love the way he lowers his voice on certain words. I mentioned it while the song was going on, but I like that, like kind of dip down and rise up on the end with a pitch. I think that always feels really nice. And I like how the break in this track, it kind of empties everything out and gives us something very introspective and kind of quiet when he's, in the bridge. Let me put the lyrics here real quick. Is there someone you're loving them so, but taking them all for granted? Like a moment of self-reflection. And as that happens in the lyrics, this self-reflection, it also happens musically. The music kind of backs off to allow some thoughts to be gathered there. Might as well go into the lyrics while we're here. You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew were all the years I had with you. The lyrics are very straightforward, but very romantic nonetheless. And I would give anything I own, would give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again. You taught me how to love, what it's of, what it's of. You never said too much, but still you showed the way, and I knew from watching you. Now, you know what? To be honest, now that I'm reading it, this doesn't have to be a romantic thing. Just from the lyrics, it could be, for example, the first thing I think of is a grown-up child missing their parent. You sheltered me from the warm. The finest years I ever knew were all the years I had with you. I would give anything just to have you back again. That's like where my mind goes, but it could also just be a relationship and, they're gone and he's saying, I would give anything I can just to have you back. Is there someone and this is when he's talking to us as the audience, the listener. Is there someone you're loving them so, but taking them all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and they don't hear the words you long to say. So always tell the person while they're around, I love you, whether this is a romantic relationship and that's what they're getting at, like a missed opportunity. You could have walked up to this person and said, hey, I like you. I got a crush on you. You want to have a coffee somewhere, like something like that. Or it could be, hey, your parents are here one day. Your family's here one day. They may not be here the next day. Take advantage. Tell them you love them. That kind of thing. That's how I'm kind of interpreting this. But I do think it's probably more of a romantic way that it's being written for. And there is a Wikipedia article. I was looking for it really quick to see if I could find it. All right, so it says that this one reached number 5 on the American Billboard Hot 100, ranked as number 52 song for 1972. It also reached number 5 in Canada and 12 in Australia as well. Let's see. Although initial listeners may have interpreted it as a song about a broken relationship, Gates revealed that it was written in memory of his father, who...
Please clap.
Can't tell me I didn't get it. According to this book, at his father's funeral, a friend took David Gates aside and said, your dad was so proud of what you were doing. David agreed. My success would have been so special to him as he was my greatest influence. So I decided to write and record this track about him. If you listen to the words, you sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, gave you my life, says it all. Can't pull one past me. As for the title, Gates said that he once sent his mother an orchid for her birthday at a time when he could barely afford it. She was so touched, my dad wrote to me, I could have had, hold on, let me read that again. She was so touched, my dad wrote to tell me I could have had anything she owned in return. That's nice. Gates typically wrote the lyrics after the music. Although the lyrics were written so it could be interpreted as a love song, Gates said, when I played it for my wife, she knew immediately it was about my father, and she cried. That's a good song. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this one or if you felt a bit sourdough about it.
Please clap.
I'm still trying. Anyways, hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, let me know your thoughts, like I said in the comments down below. You can support what I do on Patreon for as little as $2 a month. You do not have to. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the music. Come back tomorrow. Press that like button before you leave. It helps me, by the way. So just click it. Have a good day, guys. Bye. Just a little click.